Hi everyone,
y'all.
I'm Gary.
I'm Ronny.
We're at GaRon Stitchery.
The house of GaRon Stitchery.
All right, welcome back for another week. And Carolina, am I sitting in the right spot this week? I mean, you were like 2 seconds in and you were already complaining. But it's okay, it's all good and fun. So if you're new, we are a Flosstube channel about
cross stitch.
And we own an online cross stitch shop called GaRon-Stitchery.com. And we own a cross stitch shop in Ozark, Alabama. So, okay, how do you order from GaRon Stitchery? Very simple. Go to the website, place your order, put everything in your cart. When you check out, you create an account, and then everything that's in your cart and you pay for will ship to you. And the thing is, we've been getting a couple of notes about add something to my order. Once you've checked out, your order is closed, so you have to put everything in your cart that you want to buy and then check out.
Yeah. For send an individual order, we had to pull it out from the system, and it's a little...
Yeah, once it's in the inventory system, which is on the website, it's there for you to purchase. Yeah. And if you want to, that's for anything you want shipped, and if you want to come in and shop in the shop, the doors are always open. I want to say this, I'm going to say this twice in the beginning and at the end. Holiday hours for December, around Christmas time. We will be open December the 24th until noon. So we'll be open there just in time for the husbands to run over and get a gift card or something like that. You know who you are. And then we will reopen on January the 2nd, which is a Friday. Our normal hours 10 to 7 p.m. For those of you that are traveling between our closure time, all you have to do if you want to stop by the shop, just give us a call or send us an email to schedule, and we're more than happy to open up for you during those hours that we're closed, because we're only not even a minute away from the shop. So we do know people travel and say, oh, I wanted to come while I was closed. So don't worry, let us know and we'll open up for you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into thank yous.
Thank yous for the Christmas cards, we got it. And thank you to our friend Kathy. She sent us this beautiful...
It's not really for us, it's for the girls.
For the girls, but it's
Isn't that pretty?
Ornament.
For their poodle tree.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kathy. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll keep it in the box.
So we put it over here, safe. Out of the way.
And
all right. So, do we have any finishes?
No.
Not yet. Maybe next week.
For sure next week.
All right.
For sure tonight.
So let's show your whip.
I'm working and ho from the run with the needle and scissors.
Running with needles and scissors.
And I'm almost finished.
So he's done a modification on how he's stitching his.
And if the frog not visit me, will be done. But I changed colors. You see all is red there. And I did red, white, and green. As just a little to finish the third one, and it's gonna be done.
So now the designer's done them individual pillows. You're gonna do it as one big
and one big piece.
That's gonna be framed.
After I did the first one, I said, "Oh man, I can do it that way and make a big pillow." Mm. Yeah, I don't like the individual pillows. It's a little bit thick, but I'm gonna frame it. This one gonna be framed because it's for the store.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. I hope you guys like my change.
And with that being said, we do have more on order. I placed the order last night, so they are hopefully on their way to us next week. So yeah. If you wanted that and you wanted to be notified, just send us an email and we'll add you to the list. So gonna get choked up on here. It's not close. It's almost halfway done. So on Monday, our murder group got together and we stitched on Murder in the Pumpkin Patch. So there is our Murder in the Pumpkin Patch by Lola Crow. And I'm doing mine on 32 count Halloween Parade by Manny Dodonna. And almost half a page done. I got like right here, this little bit over here will be a half a page. Let's see if you can see, look at, yeah, there you can see the color looks really good there. So that would be this group of pumpkins here, and then the jack-o'-lantern and the crow is all on that other, on this one page. So then I can move over to the barn. And then I'm enjoying it. I got a lot more done this week because I actually was not talking as much and I was actually stitching. You know, that happens when you sit and stitch with a group of people. If you sit and stitch, you actually get something done. So that's almost done. I'm so close on the Nativity by Glendon Place. I just got a couple of cow legs and a palm tree to finish up, and then I can start beading, and then I got to backstitch the cow. So here is Nativity by Glendon Place.
Wow.
Yeah, I love this. So this fabric is called Desert Night, and it's by Fabric Flair, and Fabric Flair made it for GaRon Stitchery, and we do have more on order. They are currently out of even weave, so the 32 count even weave is on back order. So our other counts that we ordered will be on their way to us once they process the order. So
That's beautiful.
So I did talk. I don't know if I talked this week, last week, or if I just talked about it in my head. I was going to move the star from down here to up here, but after talking to others and everyone, I'm going to keep it right there. So it's mostly beads and Kreinik, so that's why it was kind of lasted where I was going to get to last. So once I get the cow done, then I'll work on the Kreinik of the star, and then I'll start beading this baby. So hopefully by next Friday, you guys will see a finish. Depends on how the beads go. Mm-hmm. So I'll put that over there. And for those of you that are in the Fox and Rabbit Fabric of the Month Club, the color for this month was perfect. It's a perfect color for a Teresa Kogut pattern that we all know. It's Teresa Kogut's Pink Santa. You just look at that picture there, right? All right, so I had to start this. So this is my new start. And this is the fabric for Fox and Rabbit Fabric of the Month Club for this month. And look at that. Does that not look? That looks picture perfect to the color. So I did start the hat. And the fabric color is Impador Marble by Fox and Rabbit. This is on 32 count. So my goal was to try to show you guys when we get some really amazing colors, what projects would go good with them. And I think this is a perfect fabric for this Pink Santa. It looks like the cover, and that's what we do. We always like to make our stitching look like the cover. And it really pops well with that color that's the Pink Santa. So, and you're watching this, today is the 5th, so you guys should already have your packages by now. So I didn't spoil any surprises. I know he was going to say something.
No.
But we don't really have the rule about the 5th on fabric, just on the bags, please. All right, so now we want to get into what's new and back into the shop. Mm-hmm. Do you want to show the kits that we have in the book?
Well, the book is Needle Travel. It's just coming to us 2026.
Yep.
2026, the book shop, Needle Travel.
Yeah, and that book has all of the cross-stitch shops, all of the needlepoint shops, all of the fabric shops. That's broken out by state and address, and we're in it again. So it's an online book, and it is also a hardback book, so you can pick one up at the shop. We do have them on the website. And it's really cool.
Then we have from Rioli's.
Mm-hmm.
What is the name?
Right here, Eastern Beauty.
Eastern Beauty.
And this one comes with the Bellpole hardware.
There is a peacock.
Yeah, it's
and have the fabric, I believe it's 14 counts fabric.
I think so. Yeah, 14 count.
14 counts fabric and all the threads.
And it's already set up for you just to stitch.
Yeah.
Now, is that one wool? There was one of them that had wool threads. I just want to know if it should say on the front. Yeah, this one actually has wool acrylic threads. So for those of you that are allergic to wool, I just like to let you know ahead.
Oh, okay. And there we have from Rollies.
Oh, what's the name of that?
Hmm.
Oh, does that one not have a name? Oh, maybe, no.
No, I don't know.
Peacocks. We'll just call it peacocks.
Oh, this peacock. Okay. And this is the peacocks. Ah, look at that view.
Look at that tail.
Oh, wow. I love to do that.
Yeah.
And same fabric.
14 count Ada.
14 count Ada and all the threads.
I think this one is actually cotton threads because it doesn't say wool. So,
yeah. This one.
And now.
This one. I don't see this one. Okay. This one. This is
Parisian garden.
Persian
Garden.
Persian garden. Wow.
Oh, that's really pretty. Let's see, and you can open it up, and you can see how the box is set up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's a
Little case.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
You can put it that way, back here.
Yeah. So those are the kits that we got in for peacocks. For those of you who are peacock lovers, and they're all on 14 count Ada.
Oh, but you can do it another count?
Yeah, you don't have to use the fabric that comes with it. You can change it out to your fabric.
Yeah. 3 peacocks, beautiful.
All right, and now let's get into what's new and back in the shop. I had a big order with Glendon Place, and so you guys are going to be like, oh wow. So I had to restock some of our Glendon Place models and some of the Glendon Place other items that we needed. So here is from Glendon Place, We Three Kings. And I do have that one started. So there's We Three Kings. And then the next one is from Glendon Place, On Shepherd's Watch. So here's On Shepherd's Watch. Now, the Desert Night fabric will fit the 3 kings. One piece will fit the 3 kings, and then another piece will fit the Nativity. And then there's a third piece that's similar to Desert Night that we called Shepherd's Night, because Shepherd's Night has a lot more sand in it. Because if you notice, there's a city there's a village or town up there. And my idea is that this will sit on that horizon line where the sand is, and then the shepherds will be down into the sand. That's my idea. We'll work on that when I start it. I haven't started it yet, but that's how we plan that one. Okay. And now we got, we're gonna have a couple of Halloween designs here. So guys, hold on. Frank's family portrait. And it comes with her earrings and necklace. So there's
Charms.
Yeah, charms for her necklace and her earrings. And there's Frank's family portrait. If you've seen him, he's up in the shop. And then we have Frankie the Thinker. Here's Frankie the Thinker. When people come in for the shop, he's one of their favorites. A lot of people ask for him. He's really good. He's a bit looking a bit brighter here, but on my stitching, he's not as neon-y. So it's kind of interesting.
You thought it was more light.
No, I meant his face. His face looked very neon-y. It's the printing. All right, and then here's the nativity. This is what it will look like when it's all done. Now the nativity, she reformatted it because the 3 kings and the shepherds, they're on those map things that you have to all open like that. And then this one, when she had to reprint it because we sold so many of them, she reprinted in the new format. So it's broken out by pages, so it's much easier to work with. So there they are. Oh my gosh. So there they are. Okay. Then we have Monster March, which has got 2 different ways of stitching it. I did mine this way with all the colors. You can do it in what they call like the monotone. I think it's like black and purple. Yep. Blacks and purples, I think that's all the colors that they have there. Or lavender. Okay. And we have, of course, Sleepy Hollow. He's looking grumpy over there. Isn't he grumpy this morning? There he is.
No, I don't.
He's focused on the job, so he's not looking at his face. So there's Sleepy Hollow from Glendon Place. All right, now comes to the spell. I do not have her finished. She might be a 2026 finish, but Lynn, I am not committing to what my schedule is for next year. So I have to watch out for Lynn. She writes things down and checks me off. So there is Comes to the Spell. All right. And if you've been to the shop, you've seen this one. Eggs All Around. There's a lot of beads in this baby. So it's eggs all around. So it's really, I keep wanting to say eggs Alabama around because it's ALA, but I mean, this is because we're here in Alabama. And here's another one. It's one of the round series she's got. This is called Ornaments All Around. I haven't done this one yet, but I keep looking at it. I'm like, this is pretty darn cool. I'm not, I'm thinking in a round frame. Like if you got some kind of, I don't know, maybe like a reef or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm thinking. All right. In my head, I'm thinking of a frame. A wood frame that's got like print some kind of motif of like pine needles or something. Pine looks like a reef. I don't know. It could be out there because it's in my head. I was thinking if you put it out in the universe, it might come back. Mm-hmm. All right, and then here is another one from the shop, Woodland Wonder. Here's Woodland Wonder. Now I did mine on a green fabric called Regency by Picture This Plus. And I think it makes the trees pop a little bit more. There are snowflakes all up in this border. You can't see it here. You can't see it on the green either, but it's a texture thing.
You was Glendon Place.
I am a Glendon Place super fan and a Rosewood Manor super fan for some reason. Because I don't know. They're just calling to me. So here is Formidable Frank. If you notice, he is a little bit different than what we have the model stitched here in the shop. Because when I did him, he was in a magazine. And he did not have the word up there. So it just was him. And then later on, she released him as a chart. So then she added some motifs to him. But I like him both ways, either with the banner or without. But mine was already stitched and framed. Mm-hmm. All right. And then I think, I want to say that Lynn and I are going to stitch this one day. She hasn't given us a day, but it's the Gingerbread Grove. Right, Lynn? Where are we going to stitch this one day? Gingerbread Grove. And this one's not my normal, go-to Christmas one, but it calls my name every time I see it. It's Hungarian Folk Art number 3, and it's stitched with sulky threads, and we have the sulky thread pack. But look at these colors. Is that not like gorgeous? It's very non-traditional colors, but it's very Christmassy at the same time. So it's Hungarian Folk Art number 3.
The mat is like killing the tree. I will not do the mat.
I'd have to see it both ways. I'm not sure.
I'm thinking I prefer out the mat.
Yeah. Now they stitched it on a white opalescent. I don't think you need an opalescent. You could do it on a white. There's actually, if you were in the Atomic Ranch Fabric of the Month Club, there's a color called Pear that was out. We had it not last month, maybe the month before. It's a very, very pale green. Not as greeny, not as pale as, I don't know, not like this green, but it was a softer yellowy green. And when I laid the colors next to it, Pear looked really good with these colors. So you don't have to always go with white. Okay, Sarah, I did not finish Sir Thomas yet. I was going to pick him up for Thanksgiving, but then the Nativity called me. So here is Sir Thomas. Look at that turkey. Oh my God. I don't even remember where I'm at, but definitely one day we'll pick him back up. So that was our Glendon Place extravaganza. Now we're gonna go into, I got quite a bit from Erin Elizabeth because she sent out a Christmas newsletter to the shops and I'm like, yes, please, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. So some of these are older ones, some are newer ones, but they're all Christmas themed. So here we got Nuts for Christmas. Cool little Nuts for Christmas. Cool little nutcrackers.
So cute.
Yeah. They're very happy nutcrackers. Okay. And then I had to get this one because of Princess Leia and Ginger. They just love their squirrels. So there's a Santa squirrel. Hopefully you can see it. It's a little dark photo, but he's so cute.
Yes.
That's Santa squirrel. And then if you needed like, this is a great quickie for like a wintry Christmas exchange or gift. This is called A Type of Christmas, Merry and Bright. So she has a series called A Type of Christmas. Here's A Type of Christmas, Rudolph. So they're kind of in the same series, and you see the titles start the same. So there's Merry and Bright, and here's Rudolph. And I remember a couple months ago, maybe at the beginning of the year, she was going to do a bird series. And I was like, what is your next bird? Because she did the sparrow. I think it was the sparrow. And now here is Birds in Nature, the cardinal.
Cardinal. That is beautiful.
And Ronny, I actually love pine cones, the way the pine cones are done. They're like stitched and then they're back stitched with holes there. It just looks very pine coney. I mean, and the bird is awesome, cool too. But
yeah,
it's just the whole composition I think is really fun.
But if you don't like pine cones, you can remove it, living outside, and you can do this corner here because not everybody like pine cones. Pine cones.
Pine cones.
Pine cone. But if you do this motif in each corner.
Oh yeah, you could flip it.
That could be beautiful too.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
All right, this one was like, I thought I liked it, I kind of like it, and then I'm kind of like, ooh, I really like it. So it's called Christmas Morning. It's only one color, and you just pick a really cool color. So it's called Christmas Morning.
One color?
Yeah, it's all one color. It's a variegated color.
Oh,
but look at it. It's like, the composition's cool, and then up close it's kind of cool. It's one of those pieces that grow on you. It reminds you of like an old style Christmas card or like a really cool, I don't know, it's a really cool graphic. So it's called Christmas Morning. Now this next one, I know Lynn has got this one finished, right? Because it's from Autumn Lane and it's called Winter Friends. It's that snowman. It's done, right? I think it's done.
I don't know.
I thought I saw it done. I'm not sure. Or maybe it's like right about there. I think it's right about there. That much of it's done. But this is a really pretty one.
So cute.
And then we have some Robin Pickens designs. Here's Peaceful Posy Reef. So this is a very modern take on a reef. So it's their Peaceful Posy Reef. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So Robin Pickens, she has a very fun perspective on stitching. I think I want to say she's a quilter designer. So she's kind of looks at cross stitching a quilter's eye. There's many quilters and cross stitchers they do both hobbies. So you can kind of tell what they gravitate toward, and when there's a designer like that, you kind of really can tell. So this next one is called Winterly Twosome Triangle Ornaments. So here they are done like this. Now I did see on My Finishing Touch on her Instagram page, she just finished some of these patterns, FFO'd some of these for a customer, and they did them as just the bottom part or just the top part. So you could either have 6 ornaments or 12 ornaments. And you can also, I'm getting there.
Okay.
You can also stitch them on, he's rushing me.
No, because you are attacking, you can show there.
So you can also stitch them on paper, because she shows them back here on paper. So you do it on paper, or you can do it individually on fabric and then mount it up. Or finish them in a hoop, because there's like this bird one in a hoop. So there's lots of different ways. this is a really great one. It's like a very modern take on Christmas.
Yeah, you can play with.
Yeah. And then here's, okay, she really likes this word that I can't say, winterly sampler. So she kind of took some of the similar motifs, and you can either do it as a grouping or as individual pillows. These would be great little gifts, little name tags. Make little name tags with them. There's that on the back. I like that one. Mm-hmm. This next one is called Pine Crossing. It's really cool.
That is.
Look at that. That's really cool. It reminds me of
the conversion
that Diane did. Diane did a conversion where she did something like this.
Yeah.
And then she added the quirky animals from Twin Peaks.
The trees don't look like trees, they look like feathers.
Yeah, something similar like these. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're not as artistic as Diane was, because Diane is very artistic, and she's an amazing stitcher. She's a new stitcher, too. But so you could probably take this one and then combine it with the Twin Peaks quirky animals. It's the ones that's aqua and teal-looking animals with a raccoon, and I think it's quirky animals. Quirky critters. And then this next one. So I've seen this one on photos, and I've seen this one in the Halloween Facebook group. And I've actually know the person who stitched the one that I'm talking about. So this is Autumn Lane's Tonight We Ride. One of our friends, Kathy, stitched it in, that bat mirror that everyone was going crazy for, trying to find out what to fill it up with. Kathy stitched this pattern in that, and she added all the stitching in the bottom extra to make it rounded. If I can find a picture, I may put it here. So if you see the picture, then I was able to find it. If not, I'm sorry. But here is the pattern because Tonight We Ride. And because it's got, see that oval shape right there. And then if you just need to stitch more, like 10 million more stitches.
Yeah, what I was saying.
10 million more stitches to make it oval, and it fits in that mirror perfectly.
Yeah. She was a stitch, a lot.
Yeah, a lot of black stitches. Yeah. So I hope I can find the picture because it was really cool. All right. And Kathy Barrick has a really great one out now. It's called Yuletide Stitching. For those of you that are Kathy Barrick fans, when you see this one, you're going to say, like, I see what she did. This is not an Ada-friendly pattern. I'm going to say it right now because there's a lot of over one stitching. So you don't want to go too high on your stitching either unless you like doing 40 count over one. But it's called Yuletide Stitching, and is that not cool? So at first the composition, you're like, oh, that's really cool. Look a little closer, Kathy Barrick fans. These patterns up here, those are actually real Kathy Barrick cross-stitch designs. This is, the Santa is Noel, which I have stitched here in the shop. And this one right here is Heaven and Nature Sing. And this one down here is Dear Santa. It's Santa with the moon and some little deers. And I don't remember what these others were, but they are actual. So this is actually Kathy Barrick with the Kathy Barricks inside. So it's kind of cool, and it looks really fun. So I'm like, so those little cross stitches are done over one. So I looked at the pattern, I'm like, ooh, over one. I could do it. I still love it. And then we have the Primrose Cottage, Hark the Herald. Here's Hark the Herald. Those of you that were waiting on these patterns to come out. You know what? I'm gonna pull the others because these don't have plastic, so I can pull them without messing up our layout here. Here is her Cup of Cheer. Here's Cup of Cheer. Use the same similar colors.
I like that.
Yeah. There was a lot of you asking for Nativity Quaker. Here's a Nativity Quaker by Primrose Cottage. And then here's Home for the Holidays. So you see their color palettes on all these. They make a great composition to put them all together in a display.
I don't see no one of these ones.
Oh, what are they? Oh, I don't know. All right, and then we have some Bent Creek patterns. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's called A Merry Little Christmas. It kind of reminds you of the Charlie Brown tree. So the whole thing is stitched in DMC except for the ornament is stitched with DMC 115 variegated. But if you're not a fan of DMC 115 variegated, you can always swap it out for Cupid, Cupid from Classic Colorworks, Turkish Red by Weeks Dye Works, or any of your favorite reds that have a nice variegation that you like. And for our snowman lovers out there, you know who you are. Here is this one right here. It's called Seasons Greetings Row. So Bent Creek loves to do the rows, and they stitch up very good. Look at all those snowmen. And there's alphabet in there if you're learning your alphabet. And then here's another new one. This is called Oodles of Christmas. It's got a horse in there. It's got some geese. Is that an elf or is that a sock monkey? There's a goat. It's like a little green elf over there. That's kind of fun. Isn't that cool? Love that. Oodles of Christmas. Oh, but wait, there's more Robin Pickens. Here's Seasonal Courier, Cardinals Winter.
That's so cute.
Yeah, this is a small one. So on 14 count, this is only like 5 by 7. So a great little piece. And then, oh wow, I love this one. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then someone said, oh, but look at those snowflakes. I'm like, what snowflakes? This is called Snow-Kissed Mittens. Snow-Kissed Mittens. So she gives you 2 color versions, either the red and green, which is awesome, or the blue and green, which is amazing, or you could do both of them. Now the sled patterns, we can get those from 141 Shannon Christine. So 141, I just put a designer and a maker together. 140 Chantel's 141 design. I'm thinking of, I don't know. It's early. There's that one. And here is Snow-Kissed Skates.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. So at first I thought, oh wow, look, they're all 3 the same size. That's kind of cool. No, they're not. She puts a picture on the back to show you that's what those look like and that's what the skate looks like. So you'd have to get 2 different boards to do these because the boards are a little bit different. This one's got like an arch like that. So the stitching is, this one's much bigger. So that's kind of cool. It's really great to know when they do the scale so you can see what it is. I like it even more now because it's bigger. All right, and then we have Autumn Lane. Here is a Spooky Flight. She's back in stock, a Spooky Flight. And then her companion is a Spooky Stroll. Here's a Spooky Stroll. And then we have a Stony Creek. This is called Christmas Cardinal. I think it's only, it's only when you stitch it on 18 count Aida. Well, actually, if you stitch it on 14 count Aida, it's only 3 inches by 3 inches. So it's a perfect ornament. So a little ornament for your tree or as a gift. And they stitched it on 14 count Aida. But you could do 18 count, would be smaller. 18 would be like 2.5 by 2.5. So, I mean, perfect little ornament. And now for all of our Jeanette Douglas, they're called Christmas dots. So we have January. And then we have March. February's out. There's March, and then we have April. And May is on its way to us. And here's June. And then July, August, September is on their way to us tonight. And then we have October. All right. And then we have November. And you're looking at these like, okay, this is a bunch of dots. What's the point? Here is December. So I'm going to post a picture in from the designer right around here somewhere. Hopefully I did it like right here. What she did is she stitched all those all together, and they look really cool all together as a grouping, because they're all like these little motifs of Christmas stuff, winter themes. Or you could stitch them on a long pillow. We'll like pick your 3 favorites, or like a banner. You can either do all of them as a long banner or a couple of banners, or stitch them individually, and then when you finish them, you can make them as name tags for gift tags. So lots of cool ideas this year for Christmas ornaments, and you still have time to stitch like it's like your life depends on it to get you Christmas stuff stitched for Christmas in time.
This is my last Christmas
project
for this year.
Oh, okay.
I already had 2.
What's your next one? You have a plan for next one? No, yet. Okay.
I know when I'm going.
Okay. So before we get into the next thing, I do want to say that
Would you know how to chart?
Yeah, I have them right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I will be doing my whip parade while we're closed, so I can do it at the house. So the probably Christmas Eve, probably the day after Christmas, the 26th, when we post that video. That video will do our unboxing, and yep, we'll do the unboxing on the 26th of December of our Christmas mystery box. And thank you everyone for your support and keeping it very surprise mystery for everyone. And then also we will be doing my whip parade. Do you have a whip parade?
Nope, I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah, so that's why we'll do it.
I'm gonna be there in the part of the unboxing, but
yeah,
it's all on you.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, because it's gonna at the house, it's so much easier for us to do it at the house with all the shenanigans. So and now we're gonna get into last week we told you that we bought Alabama Needle Arts, which is a shop that designs had the license, had the requirement, had the authorization to do the military designs, and we showed a couple last week, and we're going to show some more this week. We're just going to sprinkle these in throughout the time. There is a ton of these patterns, so just be patient. But we're only showing a small sample today. So they all have the same, these groups that we just showed all have the same cover page. They just got different leaflet numbers, and then they also have on the top here what's actually in there. So this is leaflet number 4, and it's the Army Aviation Wings and Army Jump Wings. So I know a lot of you who are not military will know, well, like, what is he talking about? So this is Master Senior Army Aviator. Okay, for those of you that's in the military, you're going to say, but that's not right. This is a three option pattern. So you stitch it this way, or you put this on top of there, and that would make it the master, or you put this on top of there, and that makes it the senior. So first it's the Army Aviation, this is the senior, this is the master when you add them on top. So if you look here, it's got this stitch right there, it sits right on top of there. So they just stitched it as it was shown on the chart. And then here's the jump wings. And this is the jump wings. Isn't it cool? I mean, look at it's just like a couple of colors, but it's so cool. So there's that. And these were all stitched on Ada back in the 80s. So we're so happy that we're able to save the designs and save the models. And then this one is one of my favorites. I like this one. This is leaflet number 5, and it's called sorry, Parachute Silhouettes and the SPH-4 flight helmet. So here is that one, leaflet 5. And here's the flight helmet. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Let's get camouflage. Let's get the camouflage all blended in there. So that's the flight helmet. These are all stitched with DMC. And then we have, this is the parachute silhouette. Look at this. Isn't that not cool? This is one of those ones that this one looks a little bit better far away because of, the silhouette, and you get the perspective. Mm-hmm. So it's just 2 colors, black and gray. It's really cool. So there are those. All right, and then we're going to talk about the holiday hours again, because you guys were like, what were we talking about, holiday hours? So we will be closed on December the 24th afternoon from 10. We'll be open 10 to 12. And then we will reopen January the 2nd, our normal hours on Friday, which is 10 to 7 p.m. Mm-hmm. If you are traveling anytime during those time frames that we're closed, just give us a call. Our number's on the door, or send us an email in advance or call us in advance. That way, and let us know what day and time you're planning on coming through, and we'll be open for you. So we're only a few houses away.
That is for the LNS.
Yes.
The website is still working 24/7. Yeah.
Within reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will be picking and shipping orders that you buy on that days. Yeah. It's going to be a regular time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As the mail is picking it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And we'll have to do end of year inventory, all that fun stuff.
No me.
All right. Do we have anything else that you guys want to talk about? So a short one, it's not as long as last week's. I didn't know last week's was an hour until someone told me. So this one's like only 45 minutes. So
we still have one more before Christmas.
Yep, we have another video before Christmas, and then we have the Whip Palanza on the 26th. Yeah. I don't even know how many whips I have. I don't know if I'm over 100, under 100, or what did I add? Because I do whatever I want. I start what I want, do what I want.
All right, I'm thinking it's all.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.